All right, Megan, I kind of want to talk about that consecutive streak of birdies yesterday. It's out the way that did. Just walk me through the end of yesterday, too, and going into today.
Honestly, it was definitely fun to do. I was very fortunate to hit its tap in on, is it 5? And then 6, followed Ash's lead, followed her into the cup. And then 7 is where I kind of, definitely had some luck involved. It was a front right pin on that long par 3. I kind of pulled my tee shot, so I'm at the back left of the green, and I'm kind of thinking like, oh, let's hopefully 2-putt. And I make this like long putt, and first time I think I ever thrown a putter, and I just like ecstatically threw my putter into the fringe because I went to do it into the green, and then I was just like pumped, and then just the good vibes kept flowing. Made a good one on 8, and 9 being a reachable par 5, was able to hit 2 good shots. Didn't quite get to the green, but was able to get up and down and convert for birdie.
And then coming in today, I just seen your name near the top of the leaderboard. How's it feel for you?
I will admit I haven't been here in a hot minute, but the environment, the people, they're also welcoming, and it's really cool out there when you have some fans just kind of following you around, rooting for you, and it always reminds me to come back to ShopRite. And it's fun always being at the top, being in contention, having a chance. Obviously, the afternoon wave is probably just going off right now. So, we'll see where I end up at the end of the day. But other than that, I think we know we're going to have a good Sunday and see where that puts us.
Right.
How have you found the conditions today on the course and just the wind and all?
I was hoping we were going to get a nice quiet morning with no wind, but it kind of felt like we never left the afternoon from yesterday. But overall, the wind's going to be there for everyone. You just got to embrace it. And I think it is pretty fun trying to shape shots and really kind of flight them. So it's just got to take the good and the bad and try to take advantage when you can.
You mentioned you don't know where you're going to be tomorrow, but what's realistic? How many shots do you think a person has to be to sort of have a realistic shot, within the lead to have a realistic shot?
Out here, we saw a 10 under yesterday, so it's hard to say. I would say it's whoever's putting hot. But I think realistically, maybe anyone within 3 or 4 has a good solid chance. Being in one of the last groups, there's a little more pressure typically, but being able to kind of essentially be the chaser and be a little more aggressive, it could work to one's benefit, and I'm hoping it does for me. Because I'm feeling I'm going to be chasing tomorrow.
And on a course like this where there's a potential for low scores, how do you balance being sort of ultra aggressive and trying to get a lot of birdies with sort of, I guess, playing smart golf too, like not get carried away basically?
For me, there's going to be some holes where I can definitely take advantage of, and it just all comes down to staying within myself and doing my own game plan. I can't really control what other people are doing. Some girls are just going to hit longer than me, and that's a fact. But, just play to my strengths and, try to stay patient out there and just kind of enjoy the round with my caddy Jack.
Vancouver was kind of that same feel of, the bugs, a little bit being near the water, but that kind of, I know definitely not the same kind of course, but do you feel kind of a little bit of similarity the way you're playing it this week? I might be just throwing that out there, but just when you feel like the vibes of when you think about your last win.
Funny enough, I came in here and I was like, oh man, the bugs are just like Canada. But obviously completely different golf course, but at the same time, it's nice playing in New England, being that this was the closest event up until this year, with it being Massachusetts, my home state. It's definitely nice to have not quite the hometown vibe, but New England's New England. We stay tight-knit up here.
Love it. Thank you, Megan.
Thank you.
I know it's not like